Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Motivation. I'm the New Age entrepreneur, Victor Simmons. Hello there. Good morning. Good morning on this Monday. I hope everyone had a good weekend out there. And, today I wanted to talk about a quote from one of my favorite motivational speakers, Les Brown. And what the quote is someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Right? So he talks about how he was labeled ethically mentally retarded, and one day he is waiting for a student outside of the classroom, and there's a teacher in there, Mr. Leroy Washington, right? And so Mr. Washington says, "Hey, come here. I want you to write something on the board. I want you to figure out this equation for me or whatnot." And Les Brown was just, kid in grade school or whatnot, and he said, "No, sorry, sir, I'm not one of your students." And Mr. Washington was like, "Well, it doesn't matter. Come up here and figure out this problem with me." And Les Brown said, "I can't, sir." And he said, "Why not?" He said, "Because I am labeled ethically mentally retarded." And he said, Mr. Washington comes around the desk, and kids are laughing and they're snickering and stuff. And he looks Les Brown in the face and he says, "Don't ever say that again. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality." And that was one of the moments that started changing Les Brown's life, right? And I've heard that over and over and over again now, and I just love that, right? Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality, because we operate in this life with thoughts and images going through our heads every day. Like that's what creates our reality. And the crazy thing is, like, we think that reality is what everyone else thinks, right? Because it's in your head. But it's your world. Your reality is what you're thinking in your head, right? Someone else could be going through and is going through a completely different reality. So what you think of yourself becomes your reality, right? Don't let someone else's reality and what they think and what they believe and what they think and believe about you become your reality. I don't care what you've gone through in life. I don't care if you've been in an abusive situation, you've been financially, just deprived and suppressed. I don't care if you've tried something and you failed and people have made fun of you. I don't care what you've gone through in life. At the end of the day, however you are thinking about those situations and about yourself and, what you want to make happen for the future, it's all up to you. It's your reality. But if you are letting someone else's opinions of you become your reality, then you're giving control to them. Right? You are letting someone else decide like your future and what your worth is and what you're capable of being and doing, right? And to me, that is one of the worst things that you can do in life. Again, I don't care if it's someone that's been close to you, if it's a parent, if it's a spouse, if it's a sibling, if it's a good friend, if it's a neighbor, if it's a teacher, someone at church. I don't care, right? Because at the end of the day, this is our life. We have one life to live. What are you doing with your one life? What do you believe about yourself? Where are you trying to go? And do you believe that it could become a reality for you, right? There are steps that you have to take. There's, action plans that you have to go through in order to get to where you're trying to go. But still, it is whatever you want it to be. It's whatever you think your reality is. So I challenge you today, out of all the stuff that you've gone through, the negative self-talk that you've told yourself, the situations that you've been through in the past, Let it go and move forward with what you want to have in your life and what you want to become your reality. All right. And then you inspire with your life others that it's possible, right? Our life is our message to the world. Make sure it's inspiring. But don't ever, ever, ever let someone's opinion of you become your reality, because it doesn't have to be that way. Your reality is whatever you want your reality to be, right? So, I mean, that's my message to you on this Monday. And people who, are following me or on my team, I mean, you already know what I'm about. You already know that we're striving for more than what we're currently getting out of life, and we're taking immediate action toward a better path, right? But there's going to be days where you don't feel like taking action, right? You're going to let that old story creep back up in your mind. That's why you want to tune into this every day, every morning. Start off with something positive. Start off with the reality that you are creating, that you want to manifest in the future. Start off with that every single day and believe that it's possible. Get rid of that old story that's been lingering around in your mind that you dwell on. Stop it. From here on out, you create your reality and everything is possible. So again, it's important that you got to get around like-minded people. You got to get around people who are thinking like you and who are striving like you and who are wanting more than what they're currently getting out of their life like you. Right? Because if you stay in your current reality and you're not getting what you want, then you already know where you're going to be in the future. Now, if you want to change that, decide that you're ready to change that and change it. Now, it's not easy. Of course, it's not that easy. It's easier said than done, right? That's why you got to wash and condition your brain, right? Have your affirmation. We'll talk about that later in different episodes, Now, I mean, for me personally, I was held back in the 4th grade. When everyone went from 4th grade to 5th grade, I stayed in the 4th grade. So now when I'm a 4th grader and, there was the 3rd graders, now they're in my class. And the people who were in 4th grade are now in 5th grade. And it's like they're my age, but they're older than me. That's a tough pill to swallow. I was in learning disability, right? When it was time to take tests, I went to a different classroom because I needed extra help and attention, right? My biological dad at the age of 5 just gave me up for adoption to my mom's, then new husband at the age of 5, right? Still to this day, that mentally kind of messes with me. It's like, man, at the age of 5, you thought that I was not worth it? Your son? Right? So I gravitated to my mom's new husband. At the age of 19, came to visit the guy. We were going to hang out. I came into town. We were going to hang out and visit, and he was all excited. So I thought, to hang out with me. And one morning, he comes downstairs and he's all dressed up. I didn't really think anything about it, but, he said, man, I'm going to go out and help one of my buddies move, but I'm going to be back in a few hours and we're going to go hang out. Right? It's like, all right. Yeah, Pops, let's go. A few hours pass by, not answering his phone, not calling, right? Another few hours pass by, not answering his phone, he's not calling, sitting around like a puppy dog at the door, every car that passes by, every time the phone rings, wondering if it's him. I'm looking out the window and stuff, Then night falls. The reality starts to set in like, man, this dude ain't coming. Right? Broke my heart. Right? There's stuff that's happened to me in the past. And maybe his reality was I wasn't worth it to hang out with and to be honest with and, be worthy of his time. his opinion of me is not my reality. I can become and do anything that I want to do in this life, right? I don't have to keep dwelling on when I was held back in fourth grade and how I wasn't the greatest in school and how I was in learning disability and had to go to special classes just to take tests, right? Or, having a business that's failed, trying something and it didn't work out. The point is, I'm still going and I'm still striving, and I have had some success, and I'm still striving because this is not where I want to ultimately be. I want to help people change their lives. I want to help people who have hope and they're willing to take immediate action toward a better path, to give them a better path, to inspire people. And you have the ability to do the same just by you being your greater and higher self. Create your reality. Create who you want to be. Life is about creating yourself. Who do you want to be? And as always, if you want to join me and the people on my team and use entrepreneurship to empower yourself, to create more income than you've ever had before, so you can do the things that you love to do, and more importantly, give back to the people who don't have, a way. Let's change lives. Click the link below if you want to join us, meet with me. You got to associate your people with people of like mind, okay? So don't let someone's opinion of you become your reality. You decide what your reality is on this Monday, all right? And as always, I'm the New Age Entrepreneur, and today, turn on your light. Until next time, take care. Be well.